So, when you're doing anything around things like outreach or generally outbound work when it comes to LinkedIn, it doesn't have to be all just sort of manual and loads of effort. Now, for reference, I don't use any automations on LinkedIn as a reference of, for example, having messages sent for me. I always do manual work. However, I'm able to have it where it is sustainable because when I'm obviously doing outreach to multiple clients, I basically have systems in place to make things easier. So, what does this look like? Well, typically speaking, this looks like a few things. One of these things is having custom chat GPTs. Now, obviously, I don't need to tell you what that is, but I basically have a custom chat GPT for different functions. I'll have one that helps me make profiles, one that helps me make sales navigator lists, one that helps me send messages and personalized messages, one that helps me respond to messages, so on and so forth. What it means is that it effectively saves me both time and energy when it comes to doing those things. And these are things obviously I can do manually, but it generally allows me to do that and make things a bit easier and more simple. The other thing as well that I also do is I also use something called Google Apps Script. And in English, this basically means that I basically have a script that runs every day, Monday to Friday, which it will take my Google Sheet, which at the moment I use as like a CRM, and it will basically give me 20 leads to follow up in order of priority. So in order of if I've sent a or like if I propose a call to them, if I'm qualifying them, and also in order of the oldest date as well. So basically every morning when I wake up and I go to, respond to messages, send follow-ups, I have custom GPTs that help me do that. I have, well, when I wake up in the morning, I've already got all my leads with what to follow them up with, their name, their LinkedIn URL, right, where they're at, which follow up it is. So I basically got systems in place so that it saves me more time and energy. And obviously, this is really crucial for me with the sort of business that I run done for you. But even for you, I mean, typically speaking, respond to messages, sending outreach and sending follow-ups isn't or really shouldn't take much time on its own. But if you develop systems that helps you do those said things, then you're going to find it's a lot easier to do your effectively, lead generation and outreach when you have systems in place that saves you the time and energy as well.